Hello there.
I wasn't lying when I said I'm going to be continuing watching The Sopranos right after episode 5. I'm going to get right into episode 6 now, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shooting his shot, baby. And I am watching The Sopranos for the very first time. And today, we are up to episode 6 titled Pax Soprana. We just finished episode 5 where Tony Soprano murdered Fred in broad daylight, and I find it very ironic. Every show I watch after the other, like for instance Breaking Bad, the Breaking Bad universe, Walter White killed someone very early on in the series as the main protagonist as well, and Tony Soprano killed someone very early on in this series as well. We've seen him beat up multiple individuals. We've seen him order hits on other individuals. But yeah, he killed someone in broad daylight here as the protagonist while on a family trip with Meadow doing college, obviously open days and things like that. But Sopranos did it earlier than Breaking Bad, obviously, because the show came out before that. But I just find it interesting. But yeah, let's see how Tony Soprano continues to wear multiple faces, to wear those multiple masks, and to balance both worlds. Let's get into it. Episode 6. Let's smash it. Now I know I recognize this guy. He's the father in Home Alone. I know I've probably uploaded that episode already, and you guys have probably said, well, I recognize it for, but now I picked it up. I remember.
By the way, your Dr. Melfi has excellent taste. She only shops at the fancy schmancy deli. You know, the kind with the Italian name, but you can't find a fucking meatball in the whole joint? What else? Look, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking for here. What's up with this coos?
It's none of your fucking business. All right, anything else? I don't want to be here all day.
Yesterday she got off at 9 and she went to bed early.
That's it.
That's it.
Here. Buy yourself an iron.
So, how was your college trip with your daughter?
Tell you my life, it's like a episode of Provolone something.
What's going on?
My wife. All we do is fight. Can you believe it? She's jealous of you.
Is that something that you feel, or has there been some discussion with Carmela?
She didn't know you were a girl. You know, a woman. Excuse me, a doctor. Woman doctor.
Why did it take you so long?
I didn't tell her. You spilled the beans when you called to change the appointment.
Let me ask you a different question. Why a female? Why a female doctor?
You know, she asks the same friggin' question. And I sometimes wonder myself.
And?
I'll tell you what I told her. Cusimano gave me a choice between two Jewish guys and a paisan like me. So I picked a paisan.
What's the one thing every woman, your mother, your wife, your daughter have in common?
They all break my balls. No, I know what you mean. They're all Italian, so what?
So, maybe by coming clean with me, you're dialoguing with them.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you have me as a patient? Most legit people I know, they'd go 100 miles out of their way not to make eye contact with me. But you didn't flinch.
I'm interested to see this relationship throughout the entire series. I feel like Dr. Melfi and Tony Soprano's relationship is one of the most interesting things in this show and what it has to offer. I love the psychological warfare going on between them. She clearly is a little bit like, I don't know if into him is the phrase to say, but she's clearly very amused by him. She's very interested in him. She's very curious about him. And he's very curious about her. Like, they're trying to both unlock each other and suss each other out. But obviously, Dr. Melfi is unaware of what Tony does. But it's interesting to see as the show goes on whether she's going to start to catch on to that and start to see who he really is as an individual, and whether she begins to fear him or still shows that sort of like resistance. It's going to be interesting to see that develop as the series goes on, because she's shown moments where she does fear him a little bit, but at the moment it's going kind of like really well. She's amused by him. She's really interested in him, and she seems quite upbeat and energetic at the moment. But yeah, like I said, as the show goes on, I'm interested to see whether Dr. Melfi starts to unlock Tony a little bit more, and he starts to show his true nature, or his other world per se, and she starts to clock onto that and start to realize who he is and what he does. Because at the moment, Tony seems to be a pretty good liar and hide that from Dr. Melfi. But it's interesting to see as events unravel outside the therapy room, whether she starts to lock onto that.
And the party's over. Junior Soprano is the new boss, and he ain't respecting old arrangements.
You're lucky. You stayed slim. You could buy right
Junior visited the Kingsman here.
I went to something special. The boys are having a little time for me.
You wearing a suit to the dinner, eh?
Junior's ego ever since he became the Don.
So how's your, what's your oldest boy's name?
Raphael, Ralphie.
Yeah, good kid.
Yeah. He lost his son, you know.
What do you mean, lost?
Dead. Mort. Just a fucking kid, a baby.
Oh, what are we talking about here? You lost your grandson.
What are you gonna do with these fucking animals, these drug dealers?
That little kid used to run around here breaking balls.
Dominic, my name's sake.
Did you know about this?
Oh, it's on site now. It's on site.
See what I say about this fucking poison. These kids shouldn't touch it.
Holy shit, that was your grandson?
What?
The kid, he took one of those designer drugs, right? Goes to the falls, takes a header right off the fence. They said the current world so much that his head was bashing on the rocks for days before it even came up.
And meanwhile, this piece of shit, he gets to walk the streets and sell more of this stuff to young kids.
Oh, really? What's this motherless fuck's name? Even the coffee's old in here.
How much complaining can you do? Eventually, they find you with a broken hip.
I want to make a gift of a maganette. That's the only way you'll get good coffee. A maganette.
What are you wearing? You smell like a French poutin.
It's canoe. Johnny wore canoe.
Morning, Olivia.
Oh, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, hi.
New arrival?
Go ahead, keep moving, fella. What do you got against him, anyway?
Oh, me? Nothing. But Johnny liked him. And my son thinks every word that comes out of his mouth is pure gold.
Are you telling me that since I'm the new boss, I should tax hash? Boy, Anthony must have really gotten under your collar. Admit
Come on, man. These two are gonna
Look
cook
what the
up some
crackers put you in
schemes.
For putting you in here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
She evil. The mother, Livia.
For the Mets.
Oh, all right, watch the balls.
What is the matter? Granny's Canoli doesn't want to stand up.
Cannoli's tired.
But I can make it happen, baby.
I know. Just maybe. Okay, you don't want to talk about your job? Fine. Yeah, or somebody who gives a fuck.
I'm not a fucking whore. Stick your money up your ass. I don't know what's wrong with you, but don't take it out
Hey,
on
there's
me.
nothing wrong with me. Just wanted to talk, that's all. All the conversation I get around here might as well be a fucking dildo.
If you were a dildo, we wouldn't be fighting.
What does that mean? Are you fucking refugee? What does that mean?
Uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good.
Come here. Let the big beat knock you out, you fucking communist cunt. Hey!
Who am I showing?
Yeah, same to you. You fucking burned me.
I really thought he was gonna lash out and like not kill, possibly kill her there with his temper.
Abby?
Arts. Jump in, water's warm. Child's play. Pound a point.
That's the guy that can't use the phone. He got his ass whooped.
Ash is outside. Tell him to come in.
He says he needs a word with you.
He's starting to get taxed. That's why.
I've eaten more queens than Lancelot.
What'd you tell him?
Tell him the truth. It's a reasonable request, but an unreasonable figure.
Oh, back up a minute. What do you mean it's a reasonable request?
He's the boss now, Tony. He can call the tune, we all dance to it. It's the way it's always been done. Now, you can either respect what was done in the past or change the rules. Look, Tony, the reason I came over here was to tell you with all this bullshit going on, I don't know if I can stay in this area.
Oh, yeah? Where you gonna go?
Hey, come on, Tatala. I can sit on my royalty checks. You forget I wrote 6 gold records.
No, a couple of black kids wrote 6 gold records. You owned a company, you gave yourself a co-writing credit. Come on. Besides, I know you. You leave this section, you're gonna kill yourself. How much does he want?
500 large, plus 2 points monthly on my shy.
All right. Do me a favor, sit tight for now. Let me think about it for a while.
See, the shenanigans and not the shenanigans, I guess the power abuse from Junior here and how he begins to control things, that's going to begin to impact Tony, because the individuals that are being targeted by Junior are Tony's close friends and relatives that obviously Tony's father helped out or was reasonable with and he was fair with. And yeah, just when you thought Tony couldn't get any more stress or any more baggage placed upon him, there's another situation with Hesh, and he's gonna have to deal eventually with Junior, I'm thinking. And it's funny how his mother is the one planting those breadcrumbs as well, or planting those little ideas in Junior's head, and it's just gonna get him to cause, it's gonna get him to run amok. And I love it. I love seeing it all play out. Why is the show not playing? Tony about to have a wet dream. And they're lip syncing the song.
What time is it?
How was that, baby?
Who's the one giving him head?
The best.
Who's the one? I feel like
you are the best.
He's gonna look up and see.
Come here.
Jennifer?
I love your cannoli. You okay?
Is that Jennifer?
Yeah, I'm okay. Go back to sleep.
Sure you're all right?
Wrong fantasies, Tony. Not with the wifey in bed.
So, what do you want New York to do?
First of all, Junior can't know that we talked. He's got to think that Hesh came to you on his own, by himself.
You are still running things.
Another thing, the arrangement, whatever it is, can't be insulting to my uncle. Hesh has got to pay something. I just haven't decided what.
Buon anniversario a te, buon anniversario Tony e Carmela.
18-year anniversary, damn!
To me.
Compliments of Johnny Sack.
Maybe you'd like to spend the rest of our anniversary with him.
I was over there for 10 friggin' minutes, Carmela. Don't do this.
All right, Tony. At least I know where I stand.
Why are you always gonna be so dramatic, huh? Well, here we go. Look. All right, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
You don't even know what you're apologizing for. It's our anniversary, Tony. Ours. Not yours, mine, and Johnny fucking Sacks. Ours. Here, I was thinking maybe we could get a room at the Plaza like last year, or... I don't know. I don't...
Such a sad anniversary.
Sorry, Carmela. Huh?
And she said it last episode, she loves him, but she knows.
On my mind, and I'm not thinking straight. Hey. I'm sorry. Should I call the Plaza? Come on.
Yeah, let's go home.
That was a rough cut right there. That was a rough cut. Let's go home. Garage door opens.
Hey, come here. Come on, what do you want me to say? Tell me, I'm lost at sea here.
That was a quiet ride home. That's all I want to say.
Change, Tony. And I resent it. I resent it because it's destroying what little self-esteem I have left. I swear sometimes I think you skeeve me.
I skeeve you? What are you talking about? You're the mother of my children. How the fuck can I skeeve you?
You see? You see what I'm talking about right there? You're the mother of my children. I feel like I'm just someone you've chosen to procreate with.
You knew this might happen with the Prozac.
Ginny Torelli has been on it for years, and she'd hump a fire hydrant if it could make a pass at her.
Hey, Dr. Melfi told me it affects different people different ways.
Oh. She told you that?
The man can't win.
I think before we start today's session, we need to address the coffee situation. It's not appropriate of me to take gifts.
It's a cup of coffee.
Let's just make a rule, okay? No gifts.
Does this mean I can't drink mine?
Oh, I'm sorry. I usually have my answering service on when I have a patient, but I have a car emergency. Yes? What does that mean, diagnostic?
He's a very peculiar individual. I don't know, Dr. Melfi. I don't know. I just find that so interesting.
I just want to know what's wrong with my car. No, don't do anything. No, I want to get a second opinion. I'll take my chances. Thank you.
Tony can sort that out.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I'm having a,
Reaction?
you know, a side effect from the stuff.
We talked about that when you started. Some people get insomnia, others stomach ache or headaches, but it usually passes.
Are there any other side effects that you know of?
The cannoli can't stand up.
It's a diminished libido. They have a hard time getting or maintaining.
Bingo.
I see.
Mm.
You know, not all impotence is a result of the medication.
You saying there's something wrong with me?
When's the last time you had a prostate exam?
Hey, I don't even let anybody wag their finger in my face.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
He got her there.
Oh, boy.
Got a nice laugh.
All right, let's be serious.
Hey,
Yo,
I'm serious.
I feel like Dr. Melfi's hella fun, man.
You know that depression is also a leading factor in impotence. When you awaken in the morning or in the middle of the night, do you ever have an erection?
You could set your clock to it.
Okay, so we know it's not a physical problem.
Let's put that in after the credenza.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, bought some furniture.
Why don't we just move it to Roche Bobois? Save the delivery charge. No, we're spending like a drunken sailor.
I was about to say, she bought an entire furniture store.
Mother of Christ, Carmela, I didn't say that, did I? Jesus. All due respect to New York, I don't think you should be telling my uncle how to run things.
You think I got the balls to drive in from New York and tell your uncle how we should run his family? I shouldn't expect to see the Statue of Liberty again if I did that, huh?
This is a perfect setup right here.
Look,
With Tony having met with this guy already.
Ash isn't only a friend of you guys. He's a friend of ours. Somebody has to step in so he doesn't get fucked.
I never said fucked.
And you? Frankly, I'm a little hurt. You should have come to me first, airing your dirty laundry in public.
Perfect acting, perfect acting.
Now he's got a point. Bottom line is, what are we gonna do about this?
Something tells me you have a suggestion.
Oh, Junior, there any flies on you, they're paying fucking rent. 500 is a little steep for back taxes, no? As far as 2% of his action, that's up to you to settle. Because after all, that affects Tony as much as Hesh.
I'm not out to hurt anyone. God forbid I get in the way of someone earning. Let's say 1.5 on a shy business and 300 on a back tax.
250.
What'd I tell you? Hold on to your cock when you negotiate with these desert people.
250.
All right.
Tony working his magic from behind right there. This is another dream. Yeah, I was about to say, with the way sort of the camera movement was focal pulling in right there, I felt like it was another dream. Come on, man. What am I watching here? The Shining?
You want sex?
No. Go back to sleep.
Man, he went dreaming about Dr. Melfi like he's J. Cole. Far out.
You know, you have a nice body. You ought to make it work for you more.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And
you're
she
a
just
deal.
goes right back to him.
You don't want other men looking at me?
No, when you're not with me, you do what you want. But I'm saying maybe you could wear a nice business-like.
Look more like Melfi. Yep.
I think I could get into that.
You want me to dress like a man?
No. No, you fucking wackadoo. I don't want you to dress like a man. I'm just saying maybe wear something a little more professional. You know, like you're in business.
Oh, fuck you, Tony. I'm no whore.
No. That's not what I mean. Not like you're in the whore business. Oh, forget it.
Like you're a lawyer, a therapist.
Come here. Is everybody in my life bananas or what?
Look who's talking.
Get over here.
Go jerk off.
Yeah. Go jerk off. Look at this. She burned me.
That's not good. What led up to that?
Carmela can be pretty violent sometimes.
Oh, no. You're putting this on the wifey?
Problem that I've been having that we talked about. I just thought maybe we needed to spice things up a little bit, you know? If it's not the Prozac, then maybe I just needed a little jump start. So I suggest to her that maybe she dress a little different.
Something titillating.
Yeah. You know, maybe it'd help. So I suggested to her, not demanded, suggested, you know, maybe dress a little sexier. But Carmela can be very sensitive.
Well, maybe she felt it degraded her.
The fact that
Not
you're
all women are
using
into sexy
your side
lingerie.
chick in place of your wife is crazy.
Then what are we talking about?
Some women are sexier when they dress simple, you know, understated. And I don't mean... Fuck it, I don't know what I mean. Like you.
How like me?
You play it down.
Now,
Now, it's obvious you got a killer body under there.
oh, you play it
Don't
down.
get me wrong.
Right.
Not only do you play it down,
You play it down now.
but you're gentle. Not loud. Sweet sounding.
I was about to say that
Like a mandolin.
he likes that, like, quiet, plays it down, doesn't overreact.
Anthony.
He Mike Lowering. He Mike Lowering.
It's unfortunate that we have to stop now because I think it's really important we talk about this. Do you think you could come back later this afternoon?
No.
Till Tuesday. Okay?
Yo, she played it down pretty well as well. Like, she didn't overreact again. The composure on Dr. Melfi is crazy. Do you reckon Dr. Melfi would just blame it on, like, the medicine? Or the side effects of the medicine? Or the side effects of the therapy for Tony? That he just lashed out like that? Not lashed out, but obviously... Bro, this detective who Tony has hired is the sloppiest individual. That could be Tony. I could be wrong. But this detective is horrible.
As much as I might wish to rob you, even I wouldn't try to replace a new starter with another.
What do you mean, new?
New? It has everything but the price tag hanging from it.
Tony hooked her up.
Come on, Mikey, I didn't do nothing! Yeah, poor kid committed suicide.
Oh, they're revisiting this bridge again.
You know me? Yeah, I know you.
Fly? I won't shoot you down, deal.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna hit the rock. No, he's dead anyway. That surface like concrete when he hits it. Water or rock anyway.
My goodness. What happened here?
Some sad shit. Motherfucker said he won't live no more.
Wow.
Jump.
Motherfucker said he don't want to live no more.
How much you give you? We all agreed to let Junior have his day. Let him be the lightning rod, and when lightning strikes, God forbid, and somebody goes down, it's not a young man with a family. You remember this? We all agreed.
Yeah, we agree, but who the fuck expected to get raped over here?
I mean, when Jackie was acting boss, no one minded because it all evened out at the end of the day. But your uncle, Maron, does he eat alone? He
Maron.
doesn't pass the salt.
What about that Sammy Grigio card game? That fucking Mikey smacked him around. That ain't right.
Come on, Jimmy, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Junior was right. He had a position. That game wasn't paying anybody.
The minute Sammy Grigio used Jimmy's name, it should have been end of story.
That's right. What do you want me to do?
Hey, we made our bed, we sleep, and we're all men. But how long we gonna continue to kick upstairs without it hurting? I mean, something, anything, should trickle down over here, no?
All we want you to do is talk to him. After all, he's your uncle. Come on.
That's right.
How is it?
It's me, Ma.
How?
Anthony. Open the door.
Did he bring the same sweets again from like episode 3 or 2, I believe?
What's with the activities lady? She's a real pain in the ass.
Playing bingo, Olivia?
Oh, not tonight, honey. You know, she's a degenerate gambler. Millie. Millie?
Hmm?
My son.
Handsome.
Handsome.
I went down to Ferraris. I got you some biscuit.
Almonds?
Yeah.
Let's go out there.
Leave him there.
Alright, leave him there. She accepted these ones. I think last time was macarons, I believe.
Uncle June been by?
Oh, once in a while. It makes him uncomfortable here.
He's got a lot in his mind.
Uncle June paying more visits than Tony does to Dr. Melfi, man.
More responsibilities means more headaches.
Better men than him had to work.
Yeah? He'll be all right. As long as he remembers who his friends are. I just hate to see him mess this up. He's been waiting a long time for the big chair.
What do you mean?
It's not a business that forgives bad decisions. And I hate to see him making wrong moves, you know, especially at the start of the game.
What are you telling me? Tell him.
Ma, you got his ear.
He knows.
He listens to you.
He knows.
I don't know that world.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
But if anything, you know, would have come up. That's all.
I don't want to get involved. If you have something to say to your uncle, and bring it up to him. Oh, I wish the Lord would take me.
Come on, Ma. You know, there's probably plenty of nice gents in this place that want to date with a lovely young woman like you.
Look, I'm going downstairs. I'm going downstairs before that Cabruta activities lady finds me. You want coffee?
You all right?
Bring the cookies.
No, she's not just a guma. For the first time, I feel like he's really cheating, and I'm the one who's thirsty. I'm not gonna stay in a marriage that's made it.
Shh. Let's not even think about that. Divorce is for the weak, for people who never intended on dying married in the first place.
We reap what we sow.
What do you mean?
Oh my gosh, that was my motto for year 12.
Accepting his dalliances in the past.
That's all our coordinator said in our final year of school. That was the motto for the year. You reap what you sow.
You said it was like they were lightening the workload. You're not without sin in this, Carmela.
Yeah, so she's out of control. She's spending money like where the Sopranos are Park Avenue.
The juxtaposition cut yet again there. Oh my gosh.
Look, before we run out of time, I'd like to discuss what happened when we were here last week.
How's your car?
Did you steal my car and have it fixed? We had an agreement, no gifts.
I didn't want to see you get robbed.
It was you. You had no right to steal my car. I've been scared to death.
Why?
Why? It's a violation of my privacy. What else have you done? Answer me.
Wet dreams. Wet dreams.
I love you.
Anthony.
I'm in love with you. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
Okay, let me talk.
No, it's not the Prozac. I dream about you.
There we go.
I think about you all the time. I can't get excited about any other women. There's nothing else to say. I love you.
Let me start here. I know this may be very hard for you to swallow, but you're only feeling this way because we've made such progress.
What?
I've been gentle. That's my job.
Sopranos.
I listen. That's what I do best.
That was my auntie sneaking into my video.
I've been a broad, generic, sympathetic woman to you because that's what this work calls for. You've made me all of the things you feel are missing in your wife and in your mother.
You're making me out to be some fucking mama's boy. I'm a man. And you're a woman. End of story. And this crap about Freud and every boy wanted to have sex with his mother, that's not gonna fly here.
I didn't say that. I want to make sure we understand each other.
Like I said it last episode, and I think at the beginning of this episode, this is the relationship that I'm very interested to see the show delve into. I feel like it's gonna be what the show's like, not what it's based on, but it's the most intriguing relationship throughout the entire show. It's the most interesting to see these two read each other and how Dr. Melfi has kept it a big, like, she's kept it grounded, she's kept it professional. Obviously, you can have a laugh here and there in therapy. It's like normal. We're humans, man. We're having a laugh. We're enjoying ourselves. And I guess from her side, I think she's seeing it as an indication of, you know, Tony bettering himself and becoming more humorous and less depressed and seeing, like, you know, the happy things in life. But obviously, she doesn't know about the monster within. She doesn't know about the other side. The very... Oh. Come on, man. I'm trying to record. Are you doing this? I gotta stop this.
Yeah, we understand each other.
Yes, I'm watching Sopranos. I will leave this in the reaction. Yes. I gotta pause it now.
You don't love me.
Why would she love you? She's a married man. Oh, you're a married man, sorry.
Fine.
It's quite the opposite. This is all a byproduct of progress. Has someone been following me?
Yeah, I could barely hit 250. That's because you didn't want it. Too busy chasing skirt. Chasing skirt, your average was 500.
Yeah, what happened?
So what is it you wanted to talk about?
Octavian. You know, Augustus.
Are you fucking with me?
No. Octavian became Augustus.
Yes, that is true.
Forget about that. Bottom line, Augustus was a Caesar. And everybody loved him, right? You know why?
I don't know that I give a fuck.
Everybody loved him because he never ate alone. Gavish? It was the longest time of peace in Rome's history. He was a fair leader. And all his people loved him for that.
You gotta be in Augustus, June.
They stabbed in the back?
No,
Oh, that's Julius.
Not Augustus. He shared his wealth, and all his people loved him.
You said that 3 fucking times. I heard it. His people loved him. What's your fucking point?
You remember the story you told me about the father bull talking to the son? They're up on this hill. They're looking down at a bunch of cows. And the son goes to the father, Dad, why don't we run down there and fuck one of these cows? Now, you remember what the father said? The father says, son, why don't we walk down there and fuck them all?
I told you that?
Yeah.
Why don't we fuck them all? That's funny. Okay, I get your point. Why didn't you just come out with it instead of all this fucking Augustus Octavius shit?
I don't.
Are you okay? You've been acting mezzo morta lately. I ain't seen a long face like that since you were a kid.
I'm okay. It's just, bullshit stuff. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's nice here.
You can't stand the smell. Shit flies all over the place. But I could stay in there for hours and watch them run around. There's a kind of beauty to it.
I envy them.
It's like the ducks.
Go that far.
I would. I got no bills, no headaches, no family cotsies running around. One horse likes another horse, they go up to each other, they fuck. That's it. No problems, no 100 questions, no guilt. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So Junior whacked up my money and kind of spread it around, huh?
Yeah.
5 bosses, 50 a pop. Not a bad day's pay.
Still, I wish it wasn't your money.
Yeah, the wealth.
Makes me feel terrible. What? You old fucking Jew. Here's my share. You think I'm gonna profit off of your tax?
Never entered my mind.
Come, you're not just in my life. You're my life.
I don't know what part of that to believe.
Okay, I'm no good at speeches.
Yeah, you owe him a fucking dime. You'll hear some great speeches.
Shut up, you honor.
This is a table with heavies.
I was only kidding. Go ahead.
All right, I'd like everybody to raise their glasses. Okay. Taught me as much as anybody.
Did he realize that the name tag was like sort of ripped off?
Okay. Taught me as much as anybody, except for maybe my father. Even if he wasn't my uncle, I'd be standing here saying to our new boss, salute.
Oh, government. It's a camera.
To Junior. Salute.
Surely someone's gonna catch on to that. Government's right there at the dinner. Forget about the red wedding. That's the red dinner. We've got a new boss in town. There's so many capos. That's so interesting right there, man. That's so... Oh, that's such a cool way to end it, because that's another weighing problem now that's going to add to the mafia, the government or the FBI, or whoever's on them, the DEA, whatever, like, you know, the 5-0, the police. Yeah, that's interesting that they'll, you know, an undercover was right there in their ranks as a waitress, or as a waiter, sorry. And that's the whole point of it. They're not meant to pick up on it, but interesting that one of the individuals at the table had that glance. Maybe he's an informant, maybe he's an undercover as well within the ranks. So it's going to be a situation of who can you trust, I guess. And there's just more stress added to Tony's world. And yeah, there's so many things to uncover in the show. There's so many things to, I guess, enjoy. There's so many interactions to enjoy. There's so many moments to just enjoy. Meadow and Christopher were AWOL this episode. They weren't there. They were missing in action. They were MIA. But I'm sure they'll get their shine eventually. We're only at episode 6 in season 1. So yeah, I cannot wait. You know, at the moment, Tony is keeping his Uncle Junior in check. You know, telling him the story about Augustus and Octavian, obviously with the cows and pleasing everyone, sharing the wealth. And yeah, that's the longest time Rome has ever had peace, when Octavian or Augustus shared his wealth to the people. And that's what he's trying to get Uncle Junior to do. You got to keep the peace, because if you don't keep the peace, that's when war is going to break out. And I guess for dramatical purpose, in my opinion, predicting war is going to break out eventually. You know, there's going to be decisions that's going to be made where other people don't like those particular decisions and they're going to react to it. And I'm guessing there's going to be sort of certain factions created. People are going to side with one individual, other people are going to side with another individual. So yeah, I cannot wait to see it all unfold. I'm loving the show at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.